Hey, I'm Marianna, and we're here with Rika Hales at Just Extensions. So, if you've never heard of Just Extensions before, what is it?
Just Extensions is LA's first and only hair extensions bar that is dedicated to affordable hair extensions for all hair textures.
So you guys are specializing in extensions here?
Just Extensions.
Okay, so if someone's getting extensions for the first time and they have no clue which style they want to get, can you take me through the different types of hair extensions?
Well, you know, it varies from person to person based on your hair texture, length, and what you're going for and what your daily activities are. Sometimes I recommend that everyone comes in for a consultation. Come in for a consultation, let us look at your hair, your length, and your texture, and then we can determine what's going to be the best for you.
Well, let's go through the different extensions and then you can tell me the benefits of each one.
This is what we call the I-tip. Now the I-tip is also known as the cold fusion. This is put together on your hair strand by strand with a micro bead. It's a micro cylinder that's small and basically is lined with silicone. The silicone helps to protect your natural hair. And we just kind of slide them in strand by strand and then insert the I-tip hair and then squeeze it with pliers, and then that gives you the fluid of your hair where it's able to move very naturally, and you're able to put up in a high ponytail, a side, and style it as your own.
Okay, so that's the benefit for that one. You can wear it anyway.
You can wear it anyway, and it's also good if you want to add highlights or lowlights in it, or a pop of color instead of dyeing your natural hair. Like, you know how you see people with like the purple or the green? This will kind of give you that same look.
Okay, and then what's the typical time that it takes to get these in?
Typically, most people get about 150 links, which is kind of a full head, and it takes about 2.5 hours to install, sometimes less.
And then how often would you have to come to get it redone?
We recommend coming every 6 to 8 weeks to get it tightened up. The great thing about the micro links is that you can open the silicone bead, slide it up, and you can get another 8 to 10 weeks out of the hair without replacing the hair. It's just important to invest in high quality hair so that you can style it and curl it as your own.
So what's the next type of hair extension you do here?
This is the Skin Weft that is sandwiched in between your hair. You can open it and it has the sticky. A thin portion of your hair is sandwiched in between them, and then we seal it with a flat iron. And it lays super flat. So just think like the thinness of a double-sided tape. So it's on weft hair, and it's very, very nice. I wouldn't recommend it for your hair because you have so much hair, but like thin or short hair, like for me, if I wanted to add a few pieces at the front, it will lay very, very flat, and you wouldn't be able to notice at all.
Oh wow, and how long does that take?
To install? About 30-40 minutes to install. It doesn't take very long to install. It's very easy to install.
Okay, and then what's the next one?
The Keratin basically is also known as the hot fusion. And basically there's pre-tipped, U-tip shapes, like we talked about the I-tip before. Now this is the U-tip. The U-tip is lined with silicone, and why it's called a U-tip is because we put your hair in between the U, like a strand of your hair, and then we seal it with an extension tool, a hot extension tool, and then it's melted onto your hair. Now the thing about the Keratin is that it's applied with glue. So this is the application that I recommend that you always go to your extensionist to get it installed and removed, because it is applied with glue, and you want to make sure that you remove it properly. You don't want to have any kind of breakage with that.
And then these are all easily styled in your hair.
Yes, as long as you get 100% human hair, you can style it and wear it as your own.
All right, so what's the next one?
The next one we have is the braided sew-in. The braided sew-in is basically we braid your natural hair down, and then we sew the weft onto it with a needle and thread. And that's ideal for, you know, African American hair, people who have coarse hair. The thing I like the most about the braided sew-in is that it really helps protect your hair, because all of your hair is braided up. You don't have to kind of put any heat to it, and the extensions really take on the daily wear and tear of your hair. So we also offer the braided sew-in and clip-ins. So clip-ins are a temporary fix if you don't want to get anything permanent, but you want to add some quick length to your hair. I always say invest in high quality clip-ins, because you can keep them up to a year. You shampoo them after every use, let them hang dry, like get a hanger and let them hang dry, and then you can keep using them over and over again.
Well, those were all the different types of hair extensions, so if you don't know which ones to get, now you can figure out which works best for your hair. If you guys want to check out justextensionshair.com and visit their salon in Los Angeles.